Sorry about that. Sorry about that, gamers. Alrighty. See if this is back yet. Alrighty. That's just a little bit of a test to see if I can hear myself. Little wave. Alrighty. Yeah, it works. Cool. We're good. Hi, Lola. For some reason, YouTube works, but Twitch does not. So we're on YouTube right now, which is super weird. And I don't know how I feel about streaming on YouTube. But for some reason, it was also trying to broadcast to Twitch, which I don't get. Yeah, sorry about just cutting your call off, but I was streaming earlier and you kind of crashed my stream, Lola. No, you're good. You're good. You're fine. I just figured you saw I wasn't live on Twitch and wouldn't expect me to be on YouTube and didn't look at the Discord, which is fine. What up, Derp? Oh, are you? I can see you're putting the Twitch chat. Yep. Twitch chat shows up on the YouTube stream. I don't know why, but it just does. They're like connected because it's Streamlabs. It's not actually Twitch chat. It's like Streamlabs is grabbing it. It will show up here. Yep. It does. It does. Derpalot is correct. It imports from Twitch chat, which is kind of cool. So if I was doing multi-stream, like say I was doing a non-partnered stream, like I wasn't partnered and I wasn't making money off affiliate program as well, I could actually stream to both and do both at the same exact time. Is that their face? That smiley face they have, that's fucking cursed. Holy shit. Alright, let's rotate that. That's fucking cursed as hell. This doesn't really need to be crazy clean. I'm actually going too anal with it. Dude, honestly, it looks better too. I'm running 1080 now as well. I think I might do all of my motorcycle streams on YouTube because it looks so good. Yeah, it's 1080 now instead of Twitch. It's just better. Honestly, it's just better. I upped it. I noticed how well it was running on 720, so I upped it to 1080 when I restarted stream just a second ago. And yeah, it's just better. Honestly, it's just better. Twitch, get your shit together. The only thing you do is fucking streaming. You should have this shit in the bag. You shouldn't have YouTube kicking your ass like this. Just make the switch. I don't know if I'm gonna make the switch yet. That's a hard hit. I might do motorcycle streams on YouTube because obviously they fucking work better, like tons better. But I don't think I'm gonna do my normal content, my normal game streams, on YouTube. I don't think that works well. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe if it gets better in the future, I will do it. But right now, it's not viable. Like, I have no following on YouTube, and making that switch would hurt me more than anything, even if the quality's better. But I could ease people into being used to me on YouTube by doing these kind of streams, like all my IRL stuff on YouTube. That would work. Because it honestly does look a fucking ton better on YouTube. I didn't ever use my YouTube. I guess now I will shout it out more. Now that it has a use. Because why shout out something that I don't do anything with, right? I planned to. I still do plan to. But like, why shout out my YouTube when I don't upload to it? Like, that's just, hey, go follow this empty account that has nothing on it except one ARC video that I did like almost a year ago now, or over a year ago now. Like, I don't think that's worth doing. Yeah, this is like just chunked with shit. I should actually do this. Let me use the sun to my advantage here. Good old light box in the sky. Rotate that. Yeah, it looks so much cleaner as well. 1080, no encoder fucking issues. Because I honestly don't think it's my internet at all. I thought it was internet connection issues because it was how shitty it was before. But now that I'm out here on YouTube, it's solid. My bitrate has not fluctuated at all. It's between 3,500 and 2,500, and the max I have it set to is 2,500. Yeah, it only went down because I got the phone call. It didn't go down at all because of like the encoder being stupid. So like, honestly, might just do all of the motorcycle streams on YouTube from here on out and keep the video game stuff to Twitch. Because this is working really fucking well. But yeah, we're cleaning right now the final drive gear. Jinxed it a bit. No, it hasn't dropped at all. It still looks good. Like, all I want to do is really get the grease out of the corners, like the bulk of it out, because like that's fucking grody. Yeah, the bike's not everything off of it. The engine and the transmission are still on the bike. Like, that is still there. Here, I can show you the bike real quick. Like, the bike's just sitting there. Basically, everything but the front fork and the engine and trans is off. Everything else is still, like, is all in the garage over there. It has to be taken down and cleaned, like the tire, like what we're working on now. Bucket over here. But right now we're just trying to get all the gunk and grease out of the final drive wheel or gear. It's not really a gear. It is kind of a gear though. It's a very weird gear. I don't know what this would be called. My engineering nerd brain now wants to know what this kind of gear this is. But there's just caked grease in here. Oh, I expect it everywhere on this bike. Legitimately, every inch of this bike is going to be greasy and grody as balls. But we will change that over time. This bike will be clean as a fucking whistle. Which, actually, that's a really fucked term, because whistles are not very clean. Whistles are actually kind of gross. Ever seen a whistle? It's in old men's mouths all the time. I don't know if I'd actually like use that as a bar of cleanliness. Oh, is the puffer fish? Can you see the puffer fish in the sunlight? Yeah, I want to get the rest of that tattoo done. I would love for the rest of that tattoo to get done. I just simply do not have the spare capital right now for that. I've had that tattoo for like a year and a half now without getting the rest of it done. You need really good lighting to see it, though. It's a very light tattoo. Yeah, all my money's going to Europe. It's crazy. Europe and the bike, but the bike can wait. I honestly don't need to spend a dime on this thing for a while. There we go. Big fucking chunks of shit. And even now, like, I'm technically not making a dime off this either. This is just streaming because I want to. Which is honestly the way it should be done. It should be a hobby more than a job, but I am fortunate enough where Twitch actually makes me a decent amount of money every month. It's not as much as I would make if I was welding, like what I'm actually good at and made money with for a very long time. But for just chilling at home, being able to work when I want, and playing video games, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. I am not complaining by any metric. Half conventional? Yeah, that makes sense. You have to hit a really stable point in Twitch. Well, not Twitch, just streaming in general, to where you can replace it as a normal job. Like, I'm not at that point yet. Like, if I wanted to move out and like be on my own right now, I couldn't based on my Twitch income, like at all. I'm not far off that being a possibility. Like, if I'm on the platform longer and build more of a following, I'm close to that point, I think. Yeah, Ark's death as well, not like being on the horizon. Like, Ark's not going to last forever, right? Ark 2 hopefully will be good, but we have no idea if Ark 2 will be good or not. And that's another thing, is like I'm trying to branch out and stream other stuff and not just Ark. Because I don't know, how long that will ever last. And like the curse of the Ark streamer is not streaming anything else. And only being an Ark streamer and being trapped in the category, which is really shitty. and I'm kind of conscious of that. Like, I don't want to be trapped in just streaming dinosaur game for the rest of my life, even though it is. Well, not really the rest of my life, but you know what I'm saying. The rest of the time I'm on Twitch. But most people that do stream Ark will be stuck on it, and I'm trying to not be part of that statistic. I want to be the exception to that and not the rule, if that makes sense. Because I don't think it's a good place to be at. Oh, 2 years. 2 years is stretching, in my opinion, Raxone. I don't think Ark has that much life in it. Not with all the shit that's been going on recently. It's not been good for the game. Like, the game's not been in a really good state, in my opinion. Especially with the new game coming out, when the devs just don't give a fuck about the game anymore at all, even though it seems like they already don't. It's only going to get worse until it's just eventually dead, and you have to rely on like Deadies and their server owners will be off me fly will be the norm, just like kind of how Daisy is now. Although Daisy's devs seem to actually give a shit about the game, like they're adding stuff all the time. Like, I see Daisy add-ons and new shit, like the new grenade launcher they just added to official, which unofficials have had for fucking forever now, but that's just besides the point. But like, the Daisy devs just know how to make a good game, but don't know how to make a playable game. Like a game people want to play the way they intend it, is how I should say that. Um, Whereas Ark makes a really shitty game, but they know how to make a game people want. Dead on arrival. But Ark gets away with it because they make a good game, but they don't in the same breath. They make a really good game that's a really big pile of shit. It's a crazy combination that just somehow works, and I don't get it. Lag again. I see the stream just fine. What you mean? Dinos Cooper. Yeah, facts. Ark could be anything, honestly. Just the way they built the game. Ark could be legitimately anything. It doesn't need to even be dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are cool and they're a really fun aspect to play with because they can do so much shit with them. And like a bunch of fantasy creatures on top of it as well doesn't really fuck the game up, in my opinion, that much. But the game could have been anything. It could have been vehicles with machine guns and people running around, and like instead of Fabbies, it'd be assault rifles and tech ATVs, and the world would be more flat with more gunplay. Could have been that entirely if they just kept the same core of the game, and just it'd be great. Like, honestly, it doesn't really matter dinosaurs or not, because I personally don't give a fuck about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are cool and all, but they didn't sell me on the game. We're back. If you could, I don't know if you should turn off. You probably should turn off the dyno notifications for today. Um, After I'm done though, if you could re-enable them, I totally will forget to do it, and it will not ping in Discord when I go live on Twitch again. Because I am planning to stream almost every single day up until I leave for the trip that I have planned. So I do want notifications on for that. Yeah, trip to Europe, that one. Thank you, Lola. It's a lot of teeth, man. It's not even that it's super dirty. The gear's honestly not that dirty in comparison to the rest of the bike. The part that should be dirty is actually the cleanest, which is the gear. But I'm just trying to get all the physical debris out of it, really. I was honestly being a little bit too much of a nitpicky priss about most of this gear. I was like trying to get it spick and span clean, but I really don't need to. That's kind of just wasting time because it's gonna get dirty again. And we're about halfway done, if I can guess. Yeah, it's way better rack sound. I don't know, Derp. If I can afford it, I have a bunch of people that want me to go to Germany. So I'm kind of just calling it Europe, even though it's going to be almost purely the Netherlands for now. But if I can afford it, I would spend a day or two in Germany if I can. That sounds fucking cool. I know quite a few people in Germany. I forgot the name of it, but it's very very western Germany. It's only like an hour and a half from the Netherlands border. It's not a crazy far distance. It's a bit of a travel, but it's not that bad. I forgot where though. It's not on my docket of shit that I'm going to do. It's on the docket of shit that will be cool to do, if that makes sense. Honestly, the rest of no, this piece is pretty bad right here. Yeah, we'll scrub those a little bit too. That's a big chunk of shit that needs to get out. Another big chunk of shit. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Lola. It's really annoying that like it was actually just an internet connectivity issue on my end. For that stutter was actually just my end. It wasn't the encoder or anything like it usually is on Twitch. I was not on the correct Wi-Fi signal. I have a booster out in the garage here, so that when I'm out here, it's a steadier connection, and I wasn't on the booster because I was testing stuff earlier. but I'm actually kind of surprised I got like 30 minutes out of the normal connection without it dropping. So that's pretty decent, honestly. I had to take like a hose and hose the gear out after this because a lot of the loose shit's just floating in there now, and we'll just resettle. Oh, hey, we're at the end. The only dirty part's like right here. Cool, then I can go hose the gear out. Shut the fuck up, Scary. I can bully you on Twitch, on YouTube as much as I can on Twitch. Don't try me just because I'm on a different platform, motherfucker. I think there's still timeouts on YouTube, so watch it, bud. Here, 1 second. I'm gonna go rinse off this gear and like hose this wheel down. Give me half a second. I'm gonna step out of frame. I'm gonna actually let you guys look at the motorcycle for a minute though, in all of its torn down glory while I go do that. Balance. Good. Well, I took an accidental impromptu shower. God damn it. Fucking soaked myself. But it is rinsed off now. That's good. Alrighty. Now back to the regularly scheduled programming of cleaning this fucking wheel. This thing is gross as fuck. It's crazy how like white it gets. The white walls. Like they're actually white. It's insane. Where did I put the scotch pad? In the water. Yes. It's a little bit of surface rust right here. Honestly, not that big of a deal. But yes, it's a bit rusty. Like, this part's rusted a bit. Let me get it good. Scrub so you can see it better. And I'll dry it off. Like where the actual brakes make contact, which is what this darker rim right here is not super bad. But the middle is all surface rusty right here. I'm not that worried about it. It's raw metal. It's going to rust anyway. There's not much I can really do about that. I guess I could paint them. I could take the rotor off and paint it. But I don't know if I'm going to do that because this is a replaceable part. If I replace this, I'll probably do it on the new one. Yeah, there's brake caliper spray paint and stuff like that that's specifically meant for brakes, so it takes the heat. I actually have some of it. It's just not the color I would want it to be. The color I have is like a silvery color. And I wouldn't want silver on here. It'd be red, white, or black for sure. Probably black because I don't want to have to keep up cleaning it, and brake dust is generally black. So I'd just match that so you wouldn't see the dirt. Because this is going to be on the inside of the tire. Well, not really the inside. Inside of the frame and covered by exhaust and shit like that. So I don't want to have to try to clean it down the line. Oh, it's so satisfying. Just the bright white in comparison to the absolutely disgusting black gray shit that was there. Like, nothing is going to be more satisfying than these when they're clean. I actually didn't even clean the rim on the other side at all. I'm dumb as fuck. Do that real quick on this side before I forget. I'm probably going to end up repainting them anyway, but still. I don't want to use the Scotch-Brite pad on it because I will strip the fuck out of the paint on it. Dude, the whole bike is like this, track zone. The whole bike is just this grody. It sat outside for a long fucking time with no one taking care of it. Exactly, yeah, the guy didn't take great care of it, but I got a good deal out of the end of it, so I'm not fucking complaining by any means. I got a great deal out of this thing. And honestly, I don't respect shit that I own unless I put a ton like vehicles, unless I put a bunch of work into it. It's a problem of mine. Like my truck, I put zero. Not my truck. My truck, my SUV. I haven't put a fucking bit of work into, and I don't really beat on it. Like I don't abuse it, but I also like don't take care of it. Like I take care of my Jeep. Like my Jeep, I put a shit ton of work into, and I take quite good care of that when it's running, when I'm using it. The SUV is nothing special. It's a 2005 Nissan Xterra. It's white. Nothing crazy. Nothing done to it. Bone stock. The Jeep, on the other hand, has a fuck ton done to it, and only more. The Jeep when I bought it, I pulled it out of a field, out of a cornfield actually, and it was black, and not because it was only painted black, but because it was fucking dirty as fuck as well, and it barely ran. Like I had to sit there for like 20 minutes getting it running from the guy that posted it, but I got it running. Drove it like an hour and a half home, and then I just tore it apart, ripped everything out of it, cleaned it, replaced the floorboards, repainted it. The Jeep's white now. The Jeep's white and red. Imagine that. It's almost like all my shit's white and red. Um, I cut louvers in the hood, added louvers in the hood, lifted it. I think it's an 8-inch lift total. 6-inch on the springs, 2-inch on the shackles. Put 35-inch by 16 tires on it. Big fucking meaty tires. Replaced the axles. Worked on the engine a bunch. Didn't really do any crazy performance mods to it because you really can't. It's an inline six. But I just made it more reliable. Fantasy Raid Derp, how'd that go? But yeah, my Jeep is like my baby. But the Jeep blew up on me like 2 years ago, and I have not gone back to fixing it because I didn't have a place to fix it. Because I need like a uh, whole like 3 cars worth of space, like 3 parking lot squares of space to actually do what I need to do to the Jeep. I need to pull the body off the Jeep entirely, which I've never done. Rotate the body onto the top, so it would be like roof on the ground, and then do some work underneath it that it needs. A couple little body pinch welds are rusted out that need to be fixed. Then I need to roll the frame itself separately to another area and work on the frame. It's got a couple rotted out spots that need some fucking work. And then I have to pull the engine and transmission out entirely. And I'm trying to show Derpalot's message. Just, there we go. And completely replace it. But the replacement that's going in it is custom. It's not meant for Jeeps. So I need to make custom parts to make it fit. Like there are no just bolt-on shit for it. Like it's a Mercedes diesel engine, a Ford F550 transmission and rear end and front end, like axles. It'll be cool. 5-banger turbo diesel instead of the inline 6. New gears, so the axles are going to be completely rebuilt before they're put in. They're actually already rebuilt. They're just sitting in my pile of shit over there underneath a bunch of stuff. But I just don't have a place to work on the Jeep yet. New exhaust entirely that I want to do because, obviously different engine exhaust is in a different spot. So I might as well just go all out and just completely change how the exhaust is and not just change where it hooks up. What the fuck is this? It's like purple shit. Does that come off? Doesn't want to come off. Huh. Okay, I guess cleared a shit run, but can't complain. Didn't get. Oh, that sucks. Okay, what's the point of the fucking raid if you don't get any loot? I guess the fun, but it's not PvP. I don't think, right? It's PvE. So like, what's the point of the raid if you don't get loot? Alrighty, I believe that wheel is basically done. Hell yeah, this looks great. Like fucking way better than it looked before. Holy fuck. It looked so bad. Legitimately actually just bright white now. Whereas it was just black. Like you couldn't even tell it was white walls. Like I said it was white walls and someone didn't believe me. Fuck yeah, it looks so good now. Oh. Hell yeah. I mean this side's now dirty, but nothing a quick wipe down won't fix, I hope. Yeah, just a wipe down. Oh, that's gross. Why did that do that? Any bit of grease in these white walls stain though. These are kind of shitty for that. I'm gonna have to put some protectant on there to keep them from staining on shit like that just barely touches them. Because I just touched them with the rag and that part of the rag was greasy and now it just wiped a fucking ton of grease over that spot and I just rub it off again. I can clean the rim now as well. On this side. Oh yeah, the red around the rim of the white wall looks so fucking good. That's why I'm so tempted to paint this bike red and white. Like it's just screaming. It is just screaming to be red and white. Like it was destined to be red and white. Like part of me doesn't want to pay to paint it because it broke. It's cheap. Like in the other part of me, like kind of doesn't want people to hit the goal, so I can paint it myself and paint it how I want it. Because I think this thing will look fucking sick. Oh, and my dad works for a company that has like a bunch of trucks, and he's getting the trucks like vinyled. Um, and he actually asked me, like he had me had me send him my Noglin King like card and logo that I have on all my merch now. He wants me to put that on the bike. He wants that on the gas tank, and I think it'd be a great fucking idea. So he's looking at the pricing of how to do it. Like this section of the bike, right? This section of the gas tank, right here. This logo type piece right here. He wants me to like take this off and just slap my logo right there. And I think it would look sick. I gotta wash my hands; they're all greasy now. Also, like the back box, which I don't know if I'm gonna use. I don't know if I like how it looks. There's like a big trunk that goes over the rear fender on the rear of these bikes. And he said I should put it on the back of that as well, and maybe on the something small on the front fender or on the side bags if I put the side bags back on it, which I'm also not sure if I'm gonna do. Yeah, it'd be fucking sick though. There's my brother. Welcome home. Yeah, wouldn't it be sick? Like a channel, like a channel bike. It's the channel's bike. Not really even mine. I guess while the gas tank's on the table, we can wipe it off real quick. Although I have it resting on the gas valve. I really shouldn't have it resting on the gas valve. There we go. Yeah, but they're hard. They're not like soft bags. They're the hard bags. So they really wouldn't be that big of a deal to upkeep. They're fiberglass. Welcome home. I see you got the alternator in it. Yeah. Or else you wouldn't, unless you got 10 batteries in the trunk. Is it? Is it worse?
Yeah, that's what fucking freaked me out about trying to do that on Friday. I didn't want to run into trouble with it.
Was it as bad as you thought?
I tried it on the green car. This one is in a lot better shape for that system anyway.
Okay.
No, it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it still wasn't just fucking cakewalk.
Yeah, not just stick the weird rod down the side.
Where the alternator wasn't a cakewalk because the bottom bolt to hold it in.
You have to like drop the subframe or something stupid for.
Oil filter off. Find the right combination of extensions, swivels, and
that sucks dick, dude.
Back in, because it's the double hole where the alternator goes in the middle of the holes on each side, and the bolt goes through. The alternator goes in, so you could. No, I'm sorry, the alternator goes this way. This is the alternator goes over. Okay. It goes through two holes.
Where it sandwiches the alternator between.
The same spot that it's up and over. So trying to get that bolt started when you're laying underneath it, all at a weird was no fun. That one bolt was
that sucks, dude. At least you got it done though. Hey, have a good one, Raxon. Thank you for swinging by, brother. I do appreciate that. It's a little weird that I'm on YouTube today, but it is what it is. It's what had to be done because I think whatever Twitch ingest server that is in Chicago, which is the closest one to me, is fucked. Ah, this bike was red at one point. At least this gas tank was. No. No.
I didn't think you were.
Nope, I'd be streaming. Yeah, whoever. This was like a purple bike at one point. Well, maybe not the whole bike, but uh, the gas tank was purple for sure. Like you can see it right there. And whoever sprayed it did a really half-assed job. That seems to be the theme with this bike, though, is half-assed shit. Like the guy, whoever worked on this thing before me, just did everything kind of half as well as he should have. Which is not bad. At least you didn't completely fuck it up. Is that a patch? No, it's a sticker. Okay, good. Okay, it's a gas tank done. Need a wipe down, really. What gas tank wasn't too bad. Oh, actually, a really bad idea. Why did I do that? That'll be fine. All right, on to the next wheel. The next wheel has a really tiny fucking white wall, which is unfortunate. I think it looks way better with the big, thick boy white wall. But it's a lot easier to clean. It's more of a white strip than a wall. This is the front tire. It's in nowhere near as bad a condition, though. It's just not by the motor at all. Ding! It's not like the fucking Taco Bell bell. What was satisfying? The ring or the fucking the white wall being cleaned finally? The ring. I thought people would hate it, so I stopped it like instantly. There you go. Now that I'm on YouTube, just ring the bell and subscribe. Fucking hate myself. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. It's fine. Alright, yeah, these clean up a lot quicker. I do have to clean inside the rim though. This bike, this part of it's not too bad, honestly. Just a little scrubbing on the rim and in the spokes, and it'll be good. Hose it off a little bit. The front tire is honestly not too bad. The rear was fucking gross as balls, though. And I'm not super excited about the bike itself. The bike itself is so much worse than the parts. The parts are fucking, I would eat off them in comparison. This side's a little gross. Just right there on the opening of the hub is a little grody. How about now? How do I sound now? My mic might have died. Or I might have accidentally turned it off. Okay, yeah, my mic died or turned off. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Hopefully it's not dead. That would suck. Hey, hi, how's it going? Hi, how are you? Is this the greasy rag or no? This is indeed the greasy rag. No, it's not. Never mind. That's stained. That's the greasy rag. Yeah, Mike still got on. We're good. Yeah, this one's gonna have to be completely sanded down and like buffed out because it's got paint chips and shit and like scuff marks all over it. Yeah, I know theory. It's the only thing that actually works. Surprise! I don't know what it is. Twitch's servers are like down for some reason in Chicago. I'm guessing because I tried to stream to Twitch like I was trying to before, like I normally do, but it just wasn't working. It just straight up said no. It's fucking lol. But honestly, now I think I'm just gonna switch entirely to YouTube for the motorcycle streams. The motorcycle streams I can run them in 1080p and they're stable on YouTube, but same exact encoder settings, same Streamlabs app running through Twitch just does not work. Don't know why. Ask Twitch because I have no. Look how fucking gross this is. Ugh. Yuck. Gross as fuck. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think you can. Yeah, you can see that. This is where the oil hooks up. This is a nice chunk of dirt and oil right there. Well, this is the sacrificial grease rag, so. I'm gonna have to go charge it. I'll keep the phone close to me so you can hear me though. Close to my phone, it won't be a problem. Let me go plug the mic in though, so it'll be charged in like 30 minutes for another couple hours. There we go. Oh no. Oh, we're back. Oh, it's trying.